Hi everyone, my name is Merdiye. I hope you are so well. In this video, I will explain how can you prepare for interview. You can follow this explanation from my timeline in the explanation section. Additionally, you can check the subtitles if you want to watch them in your language. Let's start. How can I prepare for interview? Preparing for an interview requires more than knowing the answers to common questions. You have to make a great first impression appearance-wise. You must learn how to express exactly that you are perfectly for the job. So, to help you get prepared, I have compiled a list of my top tips. You should truly research the company, get a sense of who the company is and how to embody a similar personality during your interview. Good research would include the following: do a Google search on the company, review the company's website, especially the About Us, team, and products sections of the site. Read current news releases, review press releases from the company, read over the company's blog, if it has one, review press articles written about the company. If the company has public, review its links. Review the company's LinkedIn page. Reach out through your network to find current and previous employees. They are often your best source of intel on what is really like to work at a company. Review information about the company's competitors. Tap into your network of contacts to get any information. Try reading blogs to figure out what type of people work there. See what the company and its employees are talking about on Twitter. By doing so, you will get the larger picture about the company. So, to help you get prepared, I have compiled the list of our all-time best pre-interview tips. Use the company's products or services. No matter what role you are interviewing for, you should always use the products before your first interview, because your goal will be a create value for the people who use that product, and being a user yourself is the first step. The more you can tell them about the product from what a company, a customer standpoint, the better you perform in your interview. Ask for details about her focus at the firm, discuss current on specialty, or bring up common interests you know he or she outside of the office. Asking the recruiter or HR contact about the interview format ahead of time is totally fair game. Don't worry about it. Before the interview, get names and titles of the people you will be interviewing. Next, research these people. Do a Google search for each person. Review individual LinkedIn page. Review all information about these people on the company's website. The aim is to make it easier to build a relationship by learning about the interviewer's background and interests. It's important to read the job description carefully and make sure that understand all the requirements and responsibilities that go along with it. Its preparation will make you feel that you are really confident and ready to tackle this job. If you have questions about the workplace environment, culture, personality, or values, be sure to ask during the interview. Knowing that your values align with the company's ensures a happy professional life. This is also a perfect opportunity to find out more about the company and show the interviewer how you feel fit. Be aware of body language. It's important to make a positive and lasting impression during the interview process. You can do this by practicing and confident, strong speaking voice and friendly, open body language. Pay special attention to your smile, handshake, and stride. Conduct and mock interview. If you want to communicate confidence, keep your shoulders back, chin raised, and chest high. Keeping eye contact as you introduce yourself is another good practice. Showing interviewers you're engaged conversation and capable of communicating well with your potential future colleagues. You can try performing them with close friends or in front of the mirror. Don't be thrown off by the classic "what's your biggest weakness?" One foolproof method. Think of something that you are struggling with. What will you are working to improve? You can easily find common ask interview questions and detailed answers in my previous videos, but don't prepare writing an entire answer instead of writing a few notes. Mentioning some numbers percentage increases strengthens your data when you talk about responsibilities and achievements. Preparing a few smart questions for when it's your turn to ask. Plan the perfect interview outfit for the companies. Have a business or business dress code. Keep your look basic, conservative for the first interview. Scope out photos or their social media or try to get a glimpse at what people are wearing. Dress appropriately for the interview. Make sure you get your outfit clean, pressed and tailored. Don't forget about little things. Shine your shoes, check for loose hems, and make sure your fingernails look manicured. You don't always think people notice, but they do. Do a little pampering. Confidence is key to landing your dream job. Print copies of your resume. It's ready for when requested. Bring the necessary things. Prepare a reference list. Include a sentence briefly describing the relationship with a name, title, organization, department, phone number, and email address for each reference. Prepare your bag. These items might include a smooth stick, a phone charger, and hair battery bag, cash, a compact mirror, deodorant. If you put on some makeup, peppermint or mouthwash, dried fruit, shoe, nail polish, and extra short and tight. Avoid becoming anxious for your commute. Prepare yourself. Ensure everything goes smoothly on the day on the meeting. Even if you take a few extra minutes to get there, minor obstacles such as have a traffic accidents, no parking, or have trouble finding to building may be enough to keep you late. If you arrive early, you can relax your wrists with water and your neck. Drink a glass water and toast or dried fruit. You can mentally prepare for your meeting. Save the interview conduct information. If something happens and you know you will be a little late, call your interview coordinator and make them aware of the situation. If you don't know the answer to a certain question, it's perfectly acceptable to pause for a moment and simply say, "Let me think about that for a moment." The employer will appreciate you taking a time. Give them a thoughtful answer. Conclusion. Ask for a water during an interview. It will save you 7 seconds on a subject you get stuck. It will also neutralize your negative energy. Remember, if you are invited to a job interview, it means that you are among the suitable candidates for that position and have had passed the first screening. During the interview, you need to stick your story in your CV and you express yourself. There are a great number of practical steps you can do to prepare for a job interview. By following the advice in this article, you will be better prepared and more confident for your interview. Good luck!